John and Josie Neal from Virginia. We're the event directors of the Atlantic Seashore Dance Competition that's held the first weekend in February down in Virginia. We're here at the Big Apple, and we taught a workshop on Friday that was called Intermediate Waltz, and we'd like to show you what we taught. This is just a video notebook for those of you who are in the class. We'll run through it very quickly for you. We started in a closed position, and the first thing we're going to do is open the lady on the one, which will be the man's left foot. 1, 2, 3, so that you're actually open, both up in line of dance. On the 2, 2, 3, we're going to send the lady over to the inside dance floor. 2, 2, 3. Lady is on the inside of the dance floor, gentleman's on the outside. On the 3, 2, 3, we're going to put the lady in front of the man just separately. So she'll go 3, 2, 3. See how the lady is exactly in front of the man, line of dance. This is important for this move to happen. Lady has to be in front of the gentleman. She'll take her 4, gentlemen, and you'll both take a 4. It'll look like that. Reach up with your left hand and grab her shoulder. Because what you want to do is turn her around on the 2, 3. She stepped 4, you've stepped 4, and you go 2, 3. She'll take her 5, and you reach up with your right hand. It'll say 5. Make sure she gets her step before you pull. You pull on the 2, 3. 2, 3. We're going to do that one more time on the 6. 6, 2, 3. On the 7, when she takes her 7, you're going to flip her a little harder so she knows that you're not going to catch her. And she'll go 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. Now she'll know to stop as you're going to pick her up. And when you pick her up, you just pick up in the closed position. It'll be a 1. And you'll go 1, 2, 3. On the 2, 2, 3, gentleman steps slightly inside the dance floor so that the lady is not right here in front of him. She's on the outside of the dance floor on the 2. And as he steps to 2, 3, he will turn toward the lady. 2, 3. Gentleman is in front of the lady, line of dance. On the 3, 2, 3, he's going to take this hand and let me slide around his neck. 3, and he will step back. 2, 3. So that we should have more past each other. Let me show you that from a direct line of dance position. Gentleman is here. Lady is here. This is 3. 3. You got to go backwards, don't you? Just turn and face me.
I'm facing like that.
Okay, he turns around and faces me. It goes 3, 2, 3. On the 4, 2, 3, we pass each other. He steps backward line of dance. I'm continuing forward. 4, 2, 3. On the 5, he will roll up again. 5, 2, 3. Faces the lady. On the 6, he goes backwards. 2, 3. On the 7, we're going to do a waist wrap to show that this move is exit now. Lady travels backwards. He faces the lady. He's going to take me down the line of dance.
I'm facing backwards. Rear line of dance.
Lady's still facing forward. On the 8, 2, 3, we're coming out of this move. 8, 2, 3. Gentlemen, twist your wrist when the lady comes through so that it's facing palm towards you.
Palm up.
Palm up. Because the next move on the 1 is going to let her take her 1. You're going to bring her to outside the dance floor. Lady is outside. The hand is between you. That's the 1, 2, 3. On the 2, 2, 3, take her inside the dance floor. Lady is now inside the dance floor.
Kind of stop her with your left hand, gentlemen.
Touch her back. This is the 3. Lady's outside. Lady's inside. See how that works? Okay, come out of it. You come over here. You pull this a little harder and let her go. And she'll wind up right in front of you again. And here you want to give open hands on the 5.
You're going to take a 5.
And then 6 in a closed position. And turn the lady to exit. 7, 8.
And pick her back up on.
And you're back to closed.
Unclosed.
And we'll dance that for you all the way through. Starting from the first open is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7. You gotta put me 7. 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you'll pick the lady back up and close. Thank you for attending our class. We hope you had a good time.
The afternoon, 4 o'clock. We start the closed dance position. We went over an outside turn to start. So we'll go forward 1, 2, 3, prep 4, turn 5, 6. From here, what we did is took the lady in the promenade. 1, 2, 3. We go down line and down. Guys, cross the line for 5 and back 6. Keeping the lady off your right hip. Stride back for count 1. 1. Step between her legs for 2 and forward for 3. As I do, slide down the arm, catching about the elbow. We're going to then go down line and dance in a bind series. 4, 5, 6, catching a 2-hand hold. From here, stride forward with a free spin. 1, 2, 3. We're going to catch count 4 and do a vine again. 4, 5, 6. This time we're going to do the free spin. 1, 2, 3. Catching the lady, striding 4, free spinning 5, 6, picking her up 1, 2, 3. So the whole sequence without stopping will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, promenade, 2, 3, 4, guys across, 1, 2, slide, 4, vine, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, vine, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, free, spin, 1, 2, 3. And ladies, if you watched on that little arm styling there at the end, ta-da! And that wrapped up.
Hi, we're Joe and Wilma in the Judo. I'm Joe, this is Wilma.
I'm Wilma from Westfield, New Jersey.
Okay, we're here at the Big Apple, and it's the first event competition with Tony and Sharon, the world champions. And we did 2 workshops this weekend. One is the beginner waltz and the beginner intermediate two-step. We'll do the waltz first, the beginner waltz. In our class, we started off with a basic position with the gentleman, assuming position here with the right foot about center of the lady's foot here, and left foot on the outside, right hand about on the wing bone here, and fingers either parallel to the floor or slightly down with the right elbow up. Lady puts her left arm, rests her arm on the gentleman's right arm here, applies a little pressure right here. So we have 2 pressure points here. One is the right hand here, lady leaning back into the gentleman's hand and pressing a little resistance here, and we hold in this ballroom position here. Now we're ready to roll with the gentleman looking over the lady's right shoulder. We're going to use a 6 count beat like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we're doing is a long and 2 short. So the stride is very long on the first down beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A long and 2 short. Ladies, we'll explain the ladies' part here.
Ladies go back with their right foot, and we kind of skim our toe on the bottom of the ground, on the ground and the floor, and we go back with the 1 long stride with the 1 and 2 short, and then 1 long stride with the left, which is our 4 and 2 short, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 long, 2 short, 1 long, 2 short. And we also leave our hand, our left hand. When we started, we had it on the right forearm of the gentleman. And when he turns us around, we are going to leave that hand there so that it goes right back on that arm. And other than that, if the gentleman turns us around and he wants to take that hand, it's right there for him to give us a turn or whatever else he wants to do.
So ladies, keep going backward, line the dance, and keep those hands available. Gentlemen's footwork is this.
Yeah.
Long stride, starting with the heel, ball, ball, heel, ball, ball. So there's a natural rise and fall there. You don't have to pump it up and down. As you go down, normally it'll go down and then come up normal. You don't have to pump it up and down. Okay, and your knee should be slightly bent on that first move. Bend the knee with the heel, and then a ball, ball, and heel, ball, ball. Okay. So we have the basic here, and then we show the outside turn, which is turning the lady to her right on the gentleman's left foot, or the odd numbers on the 1, 2, 3, go back 4, 5, 6. That's an outside turn. Inside turns are done on the even numbers. Even numbers on the 2, 4, and 6. We prep On the 1, turn on the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or the 4, the same thing. On the outside turn on the 6, so it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then turn 1, 2, 3. And then next thing we showed in the class was the outside turn, using the outside turn to switch positions side by side. And we do that by starting the outside turn, and then as the lady comes around, switching here, and then taking the other hand over the shoulder into side by side. Gentleman does that by moving on an angle as he turns the lady outside. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. To get out of that position, he just switches back again, moving the right hand to his left hand. Release the left hand, bring the right hand to the left. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are the switches. Then we show the turnarounds, which would mean putting the gentleman's back in the line of dance. And we did that by moving immediately to the left. 1, 2, 3, go back, 4, 6. And to get back again, what we did is go to a 1, 2, 3, and turn back on 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and forward. Those are turning to the left. Then turning to the right to negotiate that same type of turn, what we did was open to a V position this way. 1, 2, 3. Lady holds back, gentleman holds her back here, crosses over on the 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Continues back 1, 2, 3, and turns away again on the right foot. 4, 5, 6. So those are the turnabouts, the turns and turnabouts. And then the last thing we showed them was how to utilize that to make one little basic a lariat like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Back to position. Switching again. Back to closed position. But those are all just beginner steps as a foundation to go on to intermediate and advanced.
Beginner to intermediate waltz. Start in basic closed position. First thing we're going to do is what we call a fold back. We're going to take the lady's right hand. We'll dance it first, actually, go through the entire routine, and then we'll break it down for you. All right, so we're in basic closed position, starting off on count 1. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and close. Okay? First part of that, as we said, was a fold back. We're going to take the lady's right hand on counts 1, 2, and 3 and fold behind her back. So from basic closed position, we'll go 1, 2, 3. Now on 4, 5, 6, we've connected back here. I've done a hand switch. I'm now holding my right hand with her right hand. Okay, you can probably see that. And right here now on 4, 5, 6, we're going to open the lady up and let her turn out and get into a cross hand. So we'll go 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and get into a regular cross hand hold. Okay, from that position there, what we're going to do, and I guess we're going to dance it sideways. We'll do a 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do something called switches. We're going to be switching back and forth, and we'll do it twice. So from right here, if we take a basic starting on 1, we'll go 1, 2, 3. On 4, we're going to set up to turn, and we'll go 4, 5, 6. On 6 is actually a setup what I'm going to do at this point. All right, from here over right here, we're on 6 right now. We're going to put our weight on 6. As we put our weight on 6, turn in towards each other on 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to take count 4 again and do it once again. Take a 4 and set it up on 4. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3. All those turns that we're taking are really pivot turns as we're coming down line of dance. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? All right. So we've done 2 sets of switches. We're now going to do a kind of a windmill, I guess. We'll do a 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to fold ourselves back so we can get the man into a hammerlock position. So from right here, we'll do a 1, 2, 3. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what I do basically at this point is the lady continues down line of dance. I have my right hand over my head. See, my left hand is down along my side. We have just taken count 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're going to go down for 1,
We're going to go down for 1, 2, 3, and as I take my 1 count, I'm going to put my weight on 1. And as I put my weight on 1, I'm going to turn to my right, 2, 3. Okay? And then we can just finish it up with a 4, 5, 6. From this point right here, go sideways again. All right, we just finished a 4, 5, 6. We're getting ready to do a 1, 2, 3. We're going to get back into side by side. We're going to lead the lady out on 1, turn her on 2, 3 on her track. So she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're back into side by side. Okay?
okay.
It's okay. We'll go back here again. What we're going to do is just from this position, we're going to get into a closed position. From here, we're going to take a 1, 2, 3. We're going to lead the lady out so she does a right turn on 1. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. So we're here right now.
We've changed hands kind of behind my back, so it's almost unseeable from the front. It looks like we've done something magical. It's just kind of changed hands.
Let me do that. Let's do that one more time. We'll show it to you this way. All right, looking at you this way. As we take our 1 count, she takes the 1 down line of dance. My hand goes over her head. As she takes 2 and 3, I do the hand switch right here. So I do a 2, 3. So we're now in this promenade position. So we're now in this promenade position. We're going to go down line of dance right here. We've just done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do another 1, 2. We're going to turn her into us, into the gentleman on the 2, 3, and get back into close. She'll take a 1 count first. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and close. Okay?
I think that's it.
Okay. We hope that you enjoyed that. Again, if you had any questions, feel free to...
Waltz. Some of the things we worked on was really evaluating the characteristics of the dance. The dance has rise and fall. And what we seem to be doing on the social dance floor is fall then rise. So what I encourage you to do is take nice even steps, compress, and the movement that we worked on basically, we worked the twinkle step, when we step with our partner, 1, 2, 3. Then the gentleman stepped forward on 5, 4, excuse me, 5. She steps into his footwork with her right foot, 5. Then he steps out of the way, bringing her to the right side, 6. The next 1, 2, 3, the gentleman going to step back, turning his partner slightly to the inside, 1, 2, 3. All right, now this piece that we worked on, we did it several different ways, but this is what I like to see eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we talked about compression, body flight, and hover, and compression. Drive, body flight, hover, and compression. And what we seem to be doing on the social dance floor, we're trying to get out of, is starting high, going 1, 2, because this is fall and rise. We fell and then we came up, so it's not rise and fall. In order to do the rise, you have to be compressed. You can drive through 1, 2, 3. And we did that basically a couple of different ways. We talked about the framework for the gentleman. Remember, gentlemen, the hand on the backside flat. You get a little flex to the frame, and we'll try to avoid that. Take the hand, bring the thumb together, and turn the hand slightly down. That locks in the whole frame right here. It feels rather nice. It feels pretty good. Remember the little exercise we did, the compression exercise where you stand? And we tried to do this with music where you compress down. This is 1, 2, 3. 1. And we worked on isolating and being able to rise up through the balls of the feet. Notice how when I compress down to the knees, right now I'm basically doing exercises to build the muscles to help with compression. It's really nice if you can do a Karate Kid on 1 foot. But you're going to really feel it's going to hurt. It's going to burn because you're using very small muscles to lift the entire body. You got to build them up strong. So remember the compression exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and remember, the knees are straight. Flex the legs. When the knees lock, then come up into the balls of the feet.
Yes, my name is Stacey Kingston. We're here with Tristan at the Tristan Jubilee Classic. Yes. And we had our intermediate waltz class, and this is what we did. We did a twinkle to start out with 1, 2, 3. Now hand shot stick with the handshake. 4, 5, and 6. We're doing this on the same foot. Facing forward. 1, 2, 3. Tandem turn. 4, 5, 6. Whip turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whip turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Face foot forward. And release. 1, 2, and 3. Rock. 1, 2, 3. Arm swing. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Free swing. 4, 5, 6. Finger up. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Yes? That was my class.
This morning, a little bit of a beginner's basic fundamentals in country western waltz. All right, what we're going to do is, starting in closed couple position, we're going to take and do a basic step pattern, and we're going to show the rise in the music as we progress with our step. The rise being in country waltz that you have a downbeat followed by an upbeat, upbeat, downbeat, upbeat, upbeat within the music. As this takes place, our first step will progress forward, lady moving back line of dance, man moving down line of dance, progresses forward on his left foot extending in a stride, lady extending back with the toe. The second and third step of the pattern will be up, rising slowly and gradually up onto the balls of the feet. 2, 3. We extend forward again now with the man's right foot, lady going back on her left, with the 4, creating the fall, into the rise, 5, 6. Now, what we're going to do is, coming across the line of dance, we're going to do just a basic pattern. Ready? And stride, 2, 3, stride, 5, 6, stride, 2, 3, stride, 5, 6, step, ball, ball, step, ball, ball, down, upbeat, upbeat, downbeat, upbeat, stop. Now, going into an open position, or a conversation position within a movement, we're going to approach in just a few moments. But just before we do, we're going to take the lady and have her turning in an outward single turn. Now, in order to do this, we have to have her going back on what is called an open foot lead. In this particular case, we don't want to take the stride out of the waltz, so we're not going to let her turn on the 1. We're going to have her instead turning in the second half of the pattern on the 5, 6. This will give her the opportunity to set a framework, complete her turn, go back into the natural fall or rhythm of the dance with the step, step, as follows. Stride, step, step, stride, let her turn, stride, step, step, stride, let the lady turn, stride, step, step, stride, let the lady turn, and stop. Now, we did not do any patterns this afternoon. Those are just basics in waltz steps. What we're going to do, though, is set up a nice, easy, simple movement where we take the lady out to what is called a conversation position. This is accomplished by the man's moving forward. Let me let my partner step aside for a moment. The man will step forward. As he strides, he rocks forward onto the left foot, rocks back onto the right ball, brings the left ball back alongside, as follows. Stride, step, step. We take the lady, as we do this within our frame, she's going to step back as the man strides. As he reverses and pulls his frame back in, he shifts his frame to his side, bringing the lady in, and they settle back into the third pattern. Now, what will take place now is we're going to pass the lady across without doing the step. We're going to be passing her from the right side to a left parallel, into a right parallel, followed by a close, which is the single inward turn, as follows. We're going to take and open the pattern with a stride, open, set. Pass the lady across, then turn her back. Pass the lady across, then turn her back. Pass and turn her in, and close frame, and stop.
We did. We started with the basic of 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. On the next phrase, what we're doing is prepping the lady. 1, 2, 3. And the lead is done. What you want is your body to stay the same distance apart at all times. We don't want to break our frame when we try to take her out. Okay, we're going to do both doing a chasse. The lead here, gentlemen, is more with the palm of your right hand. It's not pulling the lady down, pushing the lady. It's really more of a body following our bodies. Okay, so what we're going to do here is a chasse, a double chasse. We're doing 2, 2, and 3. Okay, then we're going to just hold back a little bit, let the lady, bring the lady back in front of us for a basic. 1, 2, 3, 2. Then we prep the lady again. We're going to do, the gentleman will do another chasse. We're going to do a little inside underarm turn for the lady. And the purpose of the chasse for the gentleman is to get onto the same footwork as the lady. We're doing 1, 2, and 3 for the gentleman. And at this point, you can do just a little social side by side. And we're going to do what we call a swimmer's pattern, which is a 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. 2, 3. Stepping behind like a break line. And then for us, just to get out of it, we're just going to do a little spin. Catch the lady. Break a straight line for the audience so that they know we're wonderful. Back to the basic. Something on the ladies.
On the ladies, when you've done your preps, when we're getting ready for the chasse, you want to remember that you're going to be stepping forward. You want to try to keep your body centered to each other, but you need to, your head will be going forward with the first step. When you do the chasse, you're going to be looking at each other, and then you'll be looking forward again, okay? And then when we come out of this position, back into closed position, you're going to step forward diagonal as your body's turning back into closed position.
Gentlemen, it's important that the distance on our frame, the center of our bodies, stays the same here. We don't want to collapse when we bring the lady in. We want to keep this nice open frame for the lady.
Right, you want to lead with your body, so it's important that your centers stay to each other the whole time. On the swimmers, we didn't cover it much in class, so we want to give a little more guide, I guess, how to do this. We just got on the same footwork, so you can start on your right, you're going to start on your right foot. And what you'll do is you'll bring the left arm over as you're stepping. 1, 2, 3. You're going to be stepping backwards. Then you'll let go of your right hands and grab behind each other. Step backwards on 1, turn, 2, 3. And that's how that happens. And you can do as many as you want. Now we did do a simple spin out of the side by sides, where the lady's going to syncopate her footwork, and the man will just do plain 1, 2, 3 to get out of it. We'll do just one side by side together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The lady will spin out. 1, 2, and 3. Back to closed position. The man just did 1, 2, 3. And we'll come back into closed position. That's what we covered.
So that would be more of a social exit. So what we'll do, just real quick, we're going to go ahead and dance this one time with the social exit, really, rather than the line. Okay? So we got a basic, prep, the lady, keeping a good frame, chasse, bring the lady around. You can do another basic, or you can go right into a, do a couple basics here. Do a couple swimmers. Bringing the lady out. Back to basic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We also taught it with a little variation with the arms and with the developé at the end for the lady. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was it. Thank you.
11. If you want any information, say that you got in this class, or about the Kansas City competition, the St. Louis competition, or the World Championships in 2001 or 2002, you can reaching at 660, 542, 1676. What we did in the class today is we started off and we did a syncopated chasse at the beginning of it. I'm going to use line of dance going this way. I stepped into my partner for 1, I stepped out to the side for 2, asking her to take a nice side step there. Asked her to close her feet for and. Remember we talked about keeping square to our partner to make her take a side step. Then we make her take one more side step, and we're rotating that a little bit so she can step outside partner on the next step. That was the count of 3. We did 1, 2, and 3. So now I have my left foot free for 4. That lady has her right foot free for 4 because of that previous syncopation. I asked her to step outside partner for 4. I asked her to walk on forward for 5. Remember guys, we tracked out a little bit there so we could get our partner foot to be in line between ours. And that was the count of 5. Now we're walking into promenade for the count of 6. And now we're picking up that oversway. We're walking in promenade for the 1 count. We're taking a side step for 2, and we're holding 3. Now, as we do the oversway, we swing from our left side to our right side. We took a whole measure to do that. That was 4, 5, 6. We then drew up for the 1, the 2. We dropped onto our foot for 3 and did a little ronde. We held that for 4. We stepped back for 5, slip pivoted for 6. And that put us back on our regular timing. We now finished it off with a heel turn. I'm walking forward for 1. That was a fairly small step, guys. We took a big second step, gentlemen, as we asked the lady to close her feet for the count of 2. And then we walked on into promenade for 3. And we're back in the promenade action for 4. See what I'm saying? Now, just wanted to go over some of the things, ladies. As you step back, you're stepping back for 1. Bring your feet together for 2. Stepping out to the side for 3 of the heel turn. Gentlemen, you were taking a small step forward there for 1. You tried to get the lady to come in between your feet for 2, and then you step to the side for 3. On the oversway itself, ladies, you let your weight go over your right side, and then you took it to the left side as the man asked you to move, and your head went from being stretching the left side of your neck to stretching the right side of your neck. He's got that position. Then as he drew you up, you came more to a straight position. You got up on your toes. As he dropped onto the foot, you let the leg swing around, which takes you to a promenade position. Stepping backwards in promenade, which is called fall away. You're slipping the left foot in, so the heel comes in line with the toe, and he's asking you to pivot there to come around and facing. Then you're taking a small step forward with your left foot, and that's the pivot portion of it, slip pivot, and then you're ready to step backwards on the next 1 count for that heel turn. What this whole thing look like if I did it without stopping along the way? It would be 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, hold 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that part one more time. 1, 2, 3. And it took us on into promenade. I want you to thank Sarah for assisting me with your class today, and I'll see you.
Hi, we're Dean and Sandy Garris. We're here at the Atlantic Seashore Country Western Dance Fair. We're from Eldersburg, Maryland, and we're going to do the intermediate waltz class for you. We started out in a closed position, took the lady to a wrap position. So from closed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the wrap position, we'll do this going towards the camera. We took the lady into a starburst. We went down line of dance, 1, 2, 3. We stride 4, bring the hands up on 5, and the guys need to turn to their right on 5, ladies turn 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 5, she turns 6. Men should end up facing line of dance, ladies facing rear line of dance.
Ladies aren't going to travel that part. Again, when we do that, the gentlemen are turning on 5. As we step 4, 4 is down line of dance. I'm going to step 5 pretty much in place. I'm going to pivot on 5 and you just step 6 in place.
We're going to wheel this 1, 2, 3 to put the lady in the forward line of dance. 1, 2, 3. We're going to then let her stride down line of dance, count 4. I'm stepping right behind her, making a hand change. 4, going right to right, 5, and then 6 is on a forward diagonal. And we end up with a right to right hand hold. Again, from there we're going to go 4, 5, 6. We're going to stride count 1 and do a hairbrush on a forward progressive serpentine for the ladies. 1, turner, 2, 3. We brush the hair. Pick up the other hand, do it again. 4, turner, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. We're going to stride count 4, give her a free spin on 5, 6, pick her up into closed on count 1. 4, check step 5, 6, pick her up 1, 2, 3. We'll dance the whole thing through for you one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand change 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. That was our Waltz.
Hey, my name is Greg Underwood. This is Don and Espen. We're from Stepping Out Dance Studio in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we'd like to review for you what we've worked on in class this weekend. First of all, in our Waltz class today, we worked on the double spin and twinkle. And if you remember, that starts from a spiral or a serpentine. We have 1, 2, 3. We're going to overturn on the second triple. 2, 2, 3. Now from here we're going to walk around each other. 1, 2, 3. Walk around. 1, 2, 3. Repeat that sequence again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here Donald's going to do a develop as I step forward. 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3 to a side-by-side position. Now, if I just do my normal count, instead of holding 2, 3, I'll end up on opposite footwork. So it's 1, 2, 3, right, left, right. So now we're on opposite footwork, where I can hold 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, to end up on the same foot if I wanted to do some tandem turns. Okay, that's our double spin and twinkle.
Put it on tape now for you. All of the moves that we're going to do in this class require you to be on the same foot. You can either put in a step or leave out a step. We're going to show you a means of putting in a step. We start on to get on the same foot, and either person can make the change, but since the man's leading, it'd be good for the man to make the change. Whichever of you make the change, the same one has to make the change to get back out in order to keep you in phrase. We're going to start on our normal lead foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're on the same foot. Left, 2, 3. Changing back. Long cha-cha-cha is a way to remember it. Instead of 3 and 4, or 4 and 5. 5 and 6, or 2 and 3. The cha-cha-cha helps you to remember to change feet. What you're doing is doing 3 steps in 2 beats of music. That puts you on your partner's foot, same thing getting out. Now, on the same foot, it looks like this. We're starting out with a long step with our left foot and setting up to turn toward the inside of the dance floor. Long together and set up with our left foot toward the inside of the dance floor. Now we're going to take a long step, and it's a swivel or a serpentine. Right, going backwards, the footwork for this is simply the setup is long together and turn toward the inside. Now I'm about 3 to 4 inches behind the lady anyway. When I get ready to do this move, as I step out, I back off just a little more. So when we turn sideways, I'm still 3 or 4 inches behind her, even though we turn back this way, I'm a foot behind her. And then we step with a long and hit with a soft knee with your foot sideways. So we're stepping off with our right foot. And one more thing to remember in this is you want to travel down the line of dance on 45 so you get some travel in, not just straight back and forth. We want to go somewhere with this. And the man's changing sides behind the lady. Staying well behind her so he's not running into her. So that's the basic step. Now we added to this with arm crossovers. Starting the same way. Crossing over. Keep your arms extended, guys. And when you come down, that hits the downbeat. You come down on the downbeat. When you come back over, this hits the next downbeat. That's how you keep the rhythm of the dance. And the biggest mistake the guys will make in this is going to a banked turn. When they get ready to go, they're like this. Keep the left hand held high and come over and keep your hands level as you go down together and hit that beat. Come over and come down together. So the first 2 phases of this, simply the setup to the inside, to the outside. Inside, and then cross, cross. Now, size of this room, we're not traveling very much, but just that little sequence right there can carry you a long way down the dance floor. Now we're going to come out of this with what we call tick-tocks. The tick-tock looks like this. We're stepping off this time, turning to our right on our right, stepping off with our right foot, stepping about this, want to step about the same length. Also want to have our foot turned the same way. I go over her head with my left hand. This is 1. I'm going over her head on 2 or crossing overhead doing 2, 3. Counting the ladies' footwork now. And then we're going back. I'm in an arm bar behind my back, going back this way. I've changed into the ladies' footwork, so the 1 is the ladies' 1. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go back the other way. The thing to remember here is to dance away from this hand. Don't try to pick that hand up, and don't try to help him pick that hand up, ladies. Dance away from that hand, go back over her head. Now, the next thing to remember about that is when you make your turn to the right, that's nice and simple. You keep your arms straight, go over her head. When you come back, straighten that arm back up, sweep over her head. If you keep the elbow in, bap right in the nose. So when you turn back to your left, hand high over her head. As far as your hands, your styling, you want to keep your hand above your waist. When I'm going in this turn, we're going to both come out with our hand in front of us. Now we can have it here, you can have it extended if you want, just don't dangle it. When we turn back the other way, to this side, I'm going to end up, she's still going to have her hand out in front of her, I'm going to have my hand on her back. So the whole move, to transition from the first part to the second part, we would start out to the inside, and with the arm crossovers, and one more time to the inside, tick-tock. To get out of this, to get out of the tick-tock, we're on the same foot. I want to spin the lady out in a free spin. We've done enough shadow moves or tandem turns on the same foot. As I spin her out, I'm going to do my foot change. So I'm going to my right, my tick-tock. As I go back to the left, I'm going to complete that turn, but when I step down on the last step, I'm going to back off the line of dance just a little. Now I've allowed myself to get behind her. I'm still keeping the same foot position in relation to her, but I've backed off. While her left foot's on the floor, I've got to lead. As soon as that foot's on the floor, I'm going to pull through, let her do a free spin and turn to face me. Now while she's doing that, I have to do my foot change. So it would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, cha-cha-cha, and I've done my foot change. So that's a sequence, that's 3 separate moves, or you can hook the 3 moves together. We're certainly going
intermediate waltz. And we did, we started in closed dance position, and we did open promenade, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. Everybody at home, try at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Here, I gotta give Scott the videotape now. Here, or the
This
audio.
is the mic.
The microphone. Please don't swear in the microphone again, sweetie.
I don't remember what the pattern was. I don't remember what the pattern was.
Okay, close your eyes, everybody. Okay.
What was it?
Okay.
Well, how do we get out of this? So I brought you out. 1, 2, 3. No, I brought you out 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay, for those of you at home, open your eyes now.
Open your eyes now. Okay,
Wait a minute, did you turn this off?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
We're Mike and Patty.
Okay, and we're here to teach you intermediate waltz.
Easy for us to say. It looks like this. We start in closed dance, which is a good spot. We're going to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to bring the lady in front, 4, 5, 6. We're going to turn her, catch in double hand position. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be our Z's, as we call them.
rock, kind of a rock step too.
Right. So we're going to do our little rock step. We're going to take her out and send her into a developé. So we're going to step 1, side 2, back 3. We're going to send her out 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to bring her back in 1, 2, 3.
Can we show the developé from the other angle?
From the other angle. Looks like this. We're going to step 1, rock 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to take her back into a sweetheart or a wrap.
Right.
All right?
On that developé, I made it kind of choppy because I was trying to break it down, but you should soften it. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.
All right, from there, we send her out, we bring her out, we're going to catch her back in here, we're going to step 4, 5, 6. From here, we're going to do a little slip. We're going to stride 4, 5, 6, or we're going to stride 1, it depends on which foot we're on. We're going to stride 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to take the right hand, we're going to drop the left, we're going to bring her around, 1, 2, catch 3. Notice the catch. Then I bring this hand around. Now we're going to stride 4, 5, 6. We're going to drop the right, bring the left around. 4, 5, catch 6. And do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice she's always on my right side, or on the outside of the circle.
And the important thing is that you really don't, she doesn't turn until 5, 6, or 2, 3. She doesn't turn on 1 and 4.
Okay, from here we're going to start on 1. At this point, you want to start on 1 or 4?
I'll start on 1 with you.
Okay, you start on 1 with me. Then I forget which hand we start with then. We start with the right hand if we start on 1. So we're going to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to do one last one. And then we're going to bring her out to close dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the whole pattern looks like this. We stride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 4, 5, 6. Stride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now let's the intermediate waltz class.